Look at the sag on that truck. 28 bags this time. I know I said I was getting a delivery, but I had to come back anyway with some plumbing supplies. Record temperatures and not enough rain. 22 acres was the size of it, but it looks like the firefighters put it out before it could become something major. Man, we could use some cooler temperatures. They ain't coming this week, but maybe next week. There we go. We are back. Crooked Canyon Cabin. If you missed last week, there it is. We have the cathedral ceiling all insulated. We've also got this set up. Another pour of 15 by 8 with this puppy right here. We'll give that a try this week, hopefully. And then, what else do we have going on? We're gonna work on some septic pipe here under our main floor bathroom. It's also gonna be where all the plumbing comes through and goes out to our septic field. So, quite a complicated piece here. Fortunately, this week we're also collaborating with Jeff from Risingtideplumbing. First things first, we gotta move some dirt here. Get some dirt cleared out so we can get in there and start setting some of our plumbing pipe. It's so hard right here. I forgot about that. That's why the boys couldn't dig it out. Get the jackhammer. We should probably just put some plastic down. I mean, most of it's gonna go right back after we're done. See, I got the sleeve right here. Originally, I didn't want to have to dig all this out. The septic tank pipe is right on the other side of that wood. But I think I'm gonna have to take all that dirt out, make things easier for my plumbing setup. Yeah, I was bragging about how cool it was down here the last few weeks. Well, it hasn't been getting that cool at night, so it is not that cool in here. So I eat my words this week. But we're almost there. Well, let me just show you a clip here of what Jeff's put together for me. Next fitting, I'm gonna kind of lean over here. Just keep in mind, this is the one coming to the washing machine. I'm just gonna be very specific about this because I know it looks like a lot right now. And you get a better view of what I'm trying to get down in this little area. And once again, Jeff, Risingtideplumbing. Link in the description. I think it'll help some of you guys on some of your projects. Look them up if you're doing your own plumbing and want to try to pass an inspection on the first time. See what I'm saying? We got a lot to fit in to a little space. But we'll get there, I think. So, as you can just see, sleeve and then my septic pipe. Let's get the little kids' toys. Well, here's the newest development. I reach my hand in my 4-inch pipe that's going to the septic and it's full of mud. I didn't have a cap on it. Whoopsie, had a little rain come in. Concrete is still in the truck. Should be all right. How much mud looks like it's in there? Oh, great. Looks clogged. Well, I could probably put the hose in there and then just get that to all dump out into the septic. But my Blue Eddy's in the pole barn. It'd be nice if I could see through that mud wall so I know it's not like feet thick, only inches hopefully. I don't know. Ain't looking good, is it? I have to try to flush it with the hose. Ouch! Well, just got a call from a neighbor and you saw that fire this morning. Now I guess there are 3 kind of in the vicinity of where we are. Not immediate danger, but if it got out of control, we're okay for now. Those firefighters work pretty quick around here and we just pray that they get it under control. Keep you posted if things get serious. Great?
I hope it didn't. Go.
Thanks. Good job. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job, Bluebird.
I came here to charge my Tesla, not load up on concrete.
What's for dinner? Don't say PB&J. Spam? Ah! Out with this small platform. We need something a little bigger. 5. kilowatt hours. 10. This is almost 3. Almost 13. Almost 3 more. 16-ish. Plus I have that other expansion pack of 3 powering the cabin. I'm not going to move that up here right now. We're getting some serious power. Look at that. So yep, as you can see, Blue Eddy once again came through. And honestly, it means you guys came through. You must be looking at their products, maybe buying a product or two. And I thank you for that because they keep coming back to me and adding to my setup, which really helps out the channel, helps out us. So thank you. And thank you to Blue Eddy. They sent out another B500K and another Apex 300. And now we're going to be outputting some serious power. We're going to be able to hook these two together through another product they sent. Here it is. This is the Hub A1 by Blue Eddy. And this is going to allow me to connect both of those Apex units and use their output power to charge the, whoop, not that one, to charge the Tesla through this 1450 NEMA. Right now we charge in town off a 120 volt outlet, just a standard one from the house that's in the garage. And we get a whopping 4 miles an hour of charge range, which is really slow. I believe paralleling those two Apex 300s in the pole barn through this little unit is going to give us something like 4 times power in an hour compared to what we're doing on grid at our house. Plug it in, and then it's got a safety screw if you want to make sure nobody pulls it out, which, yep, I want to make sure. And we'll take our right angle and just throw it in one of the ports here. And we'll do the same thing for the other one. And the click is always nice and reassuring. Alrighty, we're ready to roll. Just gotta wait for Joanne to get here. Plug in the old Tesla, not that one, that's a 30 amp. And then see what we get for charge rates. Can't wait. Well, I'm gonna have to because she's not gonna be here for a little bit. And those Apex 300 units, you already know they charge everything I've thrown at them here at the cabin. What I do, the planer, the vacuum, all together. And then it powers the water pump with no problem with just 1 unit. But now that we're combining the output power of 2 units, I mean, it's also closer to a viable log cabin setup too. If we're doing water pump, AC, dishwasher. And the good thing about this is I could get a 3rd one too. And just increase our output power. Come on, you gotta get closer, honey. Charging station's over here.
Oh.
Hey. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
That goes tweet.
Red light. Red. Okay, as you can see, didn't go as I was hoping. Mobile charger isn't detecting a ground, even though there is a ground, so I think I gotta go to Menards tomorrow, which I have to anyway. And then I hope we can get the thing to charge. We'll check back tomorrow. What are you eating?
Cherries.
Those are orange cherries, never seen them, rare. Morning. Don't tell Joanne. And hopefully the missing piece for our charging system. I'm a little more nervous backing this thing up, but looks like I had plenty of space. I could have put 20 in there, maybe next time. But every time I go to Menards, I gotta pick something up. When you're dealing with concrete, it's just a waste of time if you don't, right? Whoops. Okay, take 2. If this Tesla shows green with no red, we're good to go. Let's try it. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. Almost 4,000 watts. Same thing on the other one. So there we go. I think I'm pretty happy with 20 miles an hour compared to what we were getting at home, which was 4 miles an hour. Holy smokes. Pretty amazing. And I'm no electrician, so don't follow what I did. Do your own research. Don't never blindly follow me, because as you see, I make quite a few mistakes and have to adjust a lot of times. I really got to thank Blue Eddy for for those units. It's really awesome to see what is possible. Now, is it a long-term solution for car charging with that size battery pack? I'm not sure about that. How long they would last, if it would, you know, wear them down too quick. So that's something I have to do some more research on, but it's certainly a great backup option, charging your car, and it charges it pretty fast too. So check out the whole line of products from Blue Eddy right here. We'll link it in the description. As always, thanks Blue Eddy for sponsoring this episode of Crooked Canyon Cabin. That shirt, look at that, getting worn. All right, here we are, and my plan is I'm gonna leave most of this pipe in because I'm worried about this just caving in. This was all ground that I compacted after putting that footing in. So I'm gonna just try to cut a hole in the top here and then get my 4-inch to go down and connect down there after I figure out how I'm gonna clean the rest of that 4-inch out. We're holding back our bank right here with that lip, so if I took it out, I'm afraid it would just cave right in. And I think I'm just gonna do like a mini mock-up here, just to make sure I have all the right fittings. Uh-oh. Need less of an angle here. We need something that goes like this. A 90 coming out of the concrete. Okay, so the only one I messed up, this one. So let's see if we can get this pipe unclogged. Sure hope it doesn't go all the way to clog, big clog already. I haven't even started. Feels pretty clogged. So what happened is it rained. The water came through the big 8-inch and brought mud with it because it's right under my eaves of my roof. And then it came back in and then it started going down the pipe into the septic tank. So I guess we'll go take the septic tank top off. Just check if the water's all dirty, then the whole pipe might be clogged. And then it's a bigger issue because I haven't properly backfilled over here. So the water is just dumping off the roof when it rained and then going right down there into the pipe, bringing the dirt with it. All right, is it gonna be dirty or hopefully clean? Oh, it is muddy, meaning that whole pipe might be clogged. This second side's fine. And honestly, maybe just a little trickled in here too and just makes it look, you know, worse than it is. Water's going through. Dirt clog must be cleaned out. All right, no major issues. Hope it doesn't rain tonight. I don't have a cap for that. There we go. Now we're looking much better. I was gonna clean that all up, spray foam around the 4-inch pipe so that dirt didn't come in again when it rained, but that's the one I took care of. I cleaned out after every use and it's still got some gunk stuck in it. I'm gonna go do something the rest of the day that is, you know, mind numbing. You know, it's really easy to be successful at. All right, man, we were cruising right along onto our last pile. Was gonna finish it up today, and then not a deer through the trees this time. There's a mule. Broke down. Almost 98, but wasn't showing any signs of overheating. Just died, just cut right out, right on the hill. Get her back down here in the turn where it's a little wider. All right, third trip to the hardware store in 3 days. So let's hope that's the last one. Let's see if we can just tighten the leads on this battery cable. The guy that replaced it, maybe they weren't tight enough or something like that, and hope that that's the issue. With the mule. I just brought all those wrenches from home just because I thought, well, one of them's gonna fit, and then it'll give me a trip to the cabin and then back down. I could just fix it on the way, but of course I don't have the right wrench, so we'll get our sockets up at the pole barn at some point today and then maybe on the way out of here. We'll try it again. Another 28 bags of concrete. It's the one we need. All right, there we go. Should be in business. Hard to even get back there. Who did this layout anyway? All right. There's one. It's going up to washer dryer. Well, washer, not dryer. Excuse me. Oh! Below slab plumbing first next time, folks. Duh. Ouch. I think I chipped my tooth. All right, well, in the interest of space, we gotta cut this out. Hope this doesn't all cave in. Need to do a little more digging. Lunchtime. Fire update. All the fires were contained. Fire department, I tell you, around here, they do a fantastic job. Also, when you think fire, a lot of times around here, it's kind of just on the grass layer. The ponderosa pine is a pretty fire-resistant tree, actually, so it's got to be really hot to get through that bark and burn those trees down, really hot and dry. I think a lot of them are just on the forest floor clearing out the vegetation. And then the trees, a lot of them survive it. Well, you know, but sometimes, of course, the fire gets hotter and destroys everything. In these cases lately, I think the smaller type fire, so that's real promising. We'll just keep hoping and praying for more rain around here. All right, shouldn't talk with your mouth full. Don't drop it.
Hang with me, right?
Hang with me. It's like we practiced it. Hey, we're ready for a pour. Tomorrow, or maybe take the day off, go for Friday. Tomorrow or Friday?
It's up to you. Are you recording me?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you have a goatee. All right, basement today,
Dad, do I have a beard?
78 degrees.
Dad, do I have a beard?
As cool as it was, yeah, for some reason. Oh, because you're drinking that cool beverage.
Is there a way to do it?
No, you're doing excellent.
This side. Yeah.
Pretty much set now, ready for a pour tomorrow. Didn't get very far on this, but I do think I see a path forward on layout over here. Maybe after the pour tomorrow, we can get to that. If we can get through all these bags and get it smoother than this one, we'll give it a try. We'll have Joanne and the kids back up again tomorrow. So tomorrow's Thursday. See you then. Went down to try the mule again, tighten the terminal cables on the battery, and dead as a doornail. Didn't have my multimeter, it was 100 degrees. We'll look again when it's a little cooler down there. Boy, that would be catastrophic if that old mule blew something up. I'll keep you posted. All right. Also, no fires, all right, I already told you that. Okay, bye. Good morning. We got the concrete crew here. Will you pour a few bags in the hopper?
No.
What's your price? $5 a bag?
Yeah.
The bags only cost $2 something. So it's gonna be $7 something a bag? Oh brother, I gotta find cheaper labor. Gotta keep our metal off the ground. It makes it stronger like that. Perfect. Yep. So I need about 15 rocks to go all through there. I know some of you guys saw me make that mistake of not doing it where you're standing, but now we got quality control right here.
Dad, this one.
Let me see. Too big. boys.
How much water is in there?
A lot of pressure. All right, we had a little water issue, but I blew the pipes out, took a shower, cooled off, and now we're running. A lot of pressure. And they're building a log cabin over there, right, boys?
Yeah.
Here she comes, concrete extraordinaire. How many bags do you think we'll have left at the end of this?
15 bags.
15 left? Oof, that'd be good. I'm going with 10. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, you guys. Get that on camera at least?
I did.
Please, thank you.
That's for my cabin.
Whose bedroom's that? Concrete's never gonna look the same.
Not mine.
Oh, come on. Lean back like you were with your eyes closed. Oh, I see some real definition there in the bicep. Whoa! Look at that. Should we go count the bags? Let's check it out. Oh no, looks like more than 10. 1. 13. Mom was closer. She said 15. Whoa!
Whoa, I'm floating. I'm really floating.
Oh, great. Look at, I can see the water trickling right down into the, should have taken care of that. Got a feeling we're going to do some more digging tomorrow. Look at these two. Loving the rain. What in the world? And you guys are going home in the Tesla?
No. Yeah. Watch this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's all water.
Oh, great. Yeah, there's a boo-boo. Well, hopefully dry us up for tomorrow. All right, well, we're definitely not getting to any plumbing today, but that feels so good to have that done. Really helps out to have Joanne and the boys. Really a two-person job when you're using that mud mixer. So that was pretty good, and I'm excited. We seriously might try doing the whole thing. I think we're definitely planning one more to get almost halfway. Be back tomorrow. We got to get the boys cleaned up, and we're going out for pizza. Tomorrow's Friday. See you then. Today, kind of going to be a day of get things fixed up. We'll take a little walk, see if we can't get that mule going. We've got to fix that septic sleeve pipe, maybe move some dirt so it doesn't keep flooding. Genius, right? 12.65. Not the battery. I've also had problems in the past with the ignition, but right now it feels tight. I mean, everything seems tight and fine there. And to even open the engine bay, we got to clear the rest of this out. This might be a Monday problem. I picked some of your brains if you have any clue of what I should check next week. I was just driving up the hill right there with a full load. I was winching it just a little bit so it was easier on my bed. So I was drawing some off the battery and it just cut out right up there. No signs of overheating, no weird sounds, nothing. Just engine died. And so we rolled it back down here as you saw earlier. But yeah, if you have any idea, let me know in the comments and we'll look into it next week, I guess. But all right, we'll go bring this up the hill and properly grade away, slope away from that septic sleeve so we don't have to keep running into that same issue. Don't hit that pipe. I would go over there and fix that paper, but there are a bunch of bees over there. I don't know if you can see them, but I must disturb their house, so we'll leave our house wrapped the way it is for today, and we should have better drainage now and not go right into the basement. Oh yeah, this is good. I mean, it's good for me, but I'm really happy. I just wanted to work on my skill in case I wanted to try to finish an outdoor slab for a basketball court. So it was close. I'm getting better, definitely better than that. And this is by far the biggest slab area I've poured. So I'm pretty happy with it. And if I would have waited around a little longer, maybe another hour, I could have got all those trowel lines out of there. And I had to get some pizza. Okay, this one. This has got to be the one. Get the package open. What in the world? Woo! In case you're wondering, it's the 14. We only had the 12 in these, so. You guys watch those bees and let me know if I gotta move. They are swarming. No way. Look at that, what came out of the bag. I shouldn't show you. Yeah, I'm a doofus. That was in the bag. Well, I guess it feels good to have that job done. It would have felt better to have it done a month ago. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. It looks like the water's gone. I just wanna be. All right, it's all cleaned out once again, and I cut a little more off the sleeve just so I had better access back there. And I got some spray foam. I don't want to do it after my fitting now, because what if the spray foam expands too far out? And since we're sloped now at the outside, I don't think it's going to get wet again. I'll just throw a fitting on there in case so it doesn't fill up with water. There we go. We'll get back to digging.
Fitting, forming.
Right here next week. Yeah, I don't know. We can't figure out what we want there for a wall. It's such a major piece, you know. This is all going to be tongue and groove, just like this is. Maybe tongue and groove there too, but it's just so much tongue and groove then. But maybe that's the right call. I went and that was on a good deal, so if it doesn't work there, which I'm not sure it's gonna, we'll throw it in the basement, back of a closet or something, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's just maybe too dark. Even though everything's black accent, a big black wall there, and over there might just be too much black. I don't know. So we'll keep back to the drawing board on that, I think. Unless you guys love it. Sledge it. right there is gonna finish out another week here at Cookie Keening Cabin. Keep stacking days together, and one day this will all be done. As always, guys, thanks for watching, hyping, liking. How many other things YouTube put on there? Subscribing, membering. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Cooler next week. Hallelujah.